Hey everybody, I'm the Ranting Monkey, and today we're going to look at how some women don't feel oppressed and why that's a problem. Today's article comes to us from Campus Reform, and dear God is it dumb. Let me rephrase that. The article's fine. The article's actually really well done. The mainstream media could take a few lessons from how this article is written. It just gives the facts. No, it's not the article that's dumb. It's the subject. This woman. A professor who's upset because women don't feel oppressed.
Professor frets that female students don't feel oppressed enough. A University of Connecticut professor believes that social work courses need a stronger emphasis on feminism and intersectionality because too few female students consider discrimination and subordination to be salient issues.
Yep, women don't feel discriminated against and they don't think it's a major issue. So we need to make sure they do. And how do we do that? With intersectionality. Oh, fuck.
Cristina Mogro-Wilson frets that a post-feminist standpoint is taking hold among younger women, deeming it essential that students learn to nuance their understandings around oppression.
Haha, see, it's not that women aren't being oppressed. It's that they don't understand what oppression is. Dumb bitches.
A University of Connecticut professor is calling for a more expansive inclusion of feminism by colleges to help female students recognize the oppression they face.
We're not talking about North Koreans here. We're talking about female students in the master's program at UConn. Yeah, they are just so horribly oppressed. And if they don't think they are, we need to make sure they realize it.
Cristina Mogro-Wilson, who teaches social work at UConn, surveyed 118 students pursuing a master's in social work degree and found that the overwhelming majority of respondents, 94% of whom were women, do not believe that discrimination and subordination are salient issues in women's lives.
Maybe, and I'm just tossing this out there, that's because these are women who are in a program that costs almost $14,000 a year if they're in-state, and $35,000 a year if they're an out-of-state student. These are people pursuing a degree in social work, where people have real fucking problems, where people have problems bigger than the wage gap or manspreading or goddamn air conditioning. Maybe the problem isn't that these women need to understand that they are oppressed. Maybe it's that they understand they're not. And let's be honest, that is a real problem for feminists. Because if women aren't oppressed, they have nothing to bitch about.
While the respondents were less likely to believe discrimination was a major issue in their lives than were MSW students surveyed for a 2013 national sample, many of them still agreed with other feminist topics of concern, such as the need for liberal gender roles and equality, equal opportunity, and respect.
Well, hell, I believe in equality, but I think feminism needs to go the fuck away. There's a big difference between believing in equality and thinking equality is a problem. That just sounds like somebody trying to make feminism more relevant than it actually is. Feminists aren't the only people who believe in fucking equality.
The findings are problematic, Mogro-Wilson contends, because without a sense of their own oppression, students may be disinclined to embrace the notion of change through unification, such as in the form of protesting.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So women who don't feel oppressed might not go protest. Well, if they don't feel oppressed, why the fuck would they? That's fucking retarded.
Worrying about the potential of a post-feminist standpoint among younger women, who no longer see discrimination against women as being a salient issue, Mogro-Wilson calls for incorporating more intersectionality into the social work curriculum.
I don't generally warn you guys about what's coming up, but this next part is so stupid it could cause physical injury. Brace yourselves.
Intersectionality provides a useful framework to examine gender-based oppression, she says.
One more time. Listen to what she fucking says.
Intersectionality provides a useful framework to examine gender-based oppression, she says.
In order for women to understand how oppressed they are, they have to look at intersectionality, which is all kinds of shit that's not related to feminism. In order for women to understand that they're oppressed, they need to see how black people are oppressed, or how disabled people are oppressed. This woman is a goddamn professor. This is the equivalent of saying, I know you're not hungry, but look over here, there's some starving people. Aren't you hungry now? That is fucking stupid. How the fuck is this woman in charge of shaping minds?
Adding that discrimination cannot be fully understood without also considering other coexisting social identities like race, culture, sexuality, and class.
Do you think a black male slave back in 1840 couldn't really understand discrimination because he hadn't put any thought into whether or not white women could vote? You don't even need to consider any of those things to be aware of what discrimination is and what it really means. Once again, I have to say it, that's just fucking stupid.
She also deems it essential that students learn to nuance their understanding around oppression so that when considering foundational social work issues like poverty, mental health status, and oppression, that to the extent possible, all areas of social identity are explored in combination.
So after graduating, if you'd been a student in her class, what she'd really like you to do when you come across somebody who's having a mental break is stop and make sure you check out their sexuality, their race, even the culture they come from. Maybe you'll realize they're not actually having a mental break. Maybe they're just Scottish.
Without a strong understanding of how women are discriminated against, Mogro-Wilson worries that her social work students might be doing their future clients a disservice.
Who are you going to believe? Her or your lying eyes? These are women who don't feel oppressed. They don't feel oppression as an issue for women. Instead of asking them why, she's just going to assume they don't understand. They just don't get how oppressed they really are. The entirety of her argument is not based on anything other than her own feelings. Women are oppressed. The end. And if you don't think women are, well, consider how oppressed black people are and you'll get it. What the fuck?
Noting that research has shown that social workers tend to perpetuate traditional gender roles.
Now you might be expecting her to tell us why that's a bad thing. Well, you're going to have to keep wondering because she doesn't tell us. All we need to know is that it is a bad thing and it needs to stop, and feminism and intersectionality are the cure.
To that end, she contends that social work programs must make a concerted effort to help female students realize not only how they face oppression personally, but how other women face oppression as well.
I think that's the funniest part to me, is that they're not even saying that just women in general are oppressed, but they need to make sure these women know how oppressed they are individually. Do you come from a wealthy home? Are you attending a college that costs anywhere from $14,000 to $35,000 a year? Do you have all the latest electronics and all the coolest clothes? Well, come over here. Let me tell you how oppressed you are. This is so fucking stupid. It makes no goddamn sense. How are you going to tell somebody who's living what would be considered a fairly privileged life that they're oppressed because of their genitals, even if they don't feel that way?
This study indicates that there may be a reason for a more expansive inclusion of feminism in social work education, she concludes.
Well, of course we do. When people aren't swallowing your bullshit, the best thing to do is shove some more down their throat until they get a taste for it and beg for more. If women start coming out of college and they don't feel oppressed, if they don't feel like they need feminism, well, the world changes. On the collegiate level, a whole lot of professors are going to have to find new jobs. They'll no longer be able to write books that they can force students to buy. And out in the real world, ho ho ho, suddenly those pussy hats are going to look even sillier than before.
Adding that doing so could promote the role of collective action in gaining gender equality.
You know, many of us have talked about the victim narrative, but it's rare to see it in such a raw form. This is a professor at a major university saying what we need to do is create victims. These women don't feel oppressed. We need to make them feel oppressed. How is this woman allowed to have a job teaching, especially in the field of social work, for fuck's sake? You're going to make victims? What, there's not enough of them in the world for you? And let's be honest, the feminist problems aren't real fucking problems. I've joked many times about mansplaining and manspreading and air conditioning, and feminists tell us that we don't attack the robust feminist arguments, but there really aren't any. The closest they ever get is the wage gap, which has already been explained many times to be an earnings gap, but otherwise we have to hear about shit like mansplaining. We never get any robust arguments because none exist. The systematic inequality has been removed. It is actually against the law to pay women less, or to treat them differently in the job setting because of them being women. And if you find a case of it happening, you can actually sue over it, for fuck's sake. These are women in a master's degree program for social work. And this goddamn professor thinks what they really need is to feel oppressed themselves. Not that they should be more oppressed, that they should just realize how oppressed they are. Because she says so. I think it's time to stop calling our colleges institutes of higher learning. I'm not exactly sure what we should call them. Daycares, maybe? I really don't know, but suggesting that people are going there for learning, I mean, I guess you're going there to learn that you're oppressed even though you don't feel like you are, but I don't think that's really in the spirit of higher learning. There are real problems in the world. If you're going into social work, you're going to deal with anything from mental health problems to alcoholism to repercussions of physical abuse. In a program like that, I feel that there should be a bigger focus on dealing with those issues than telling people who don't feel oppressed that they actually are. Because feminism. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up this one. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and share it with all your friends. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you need more monkey in your life, you can follow me at the social media links below or catch us on our 6-night-a-week podcast. You can find us on Some Dumb Americans channel on Mondays and Thursdays, Scribe Light's channel on Tuesdays and Fridays, and right here on this channel on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Links to everybody's channel are below. If you like the Monk-O-Lantern featured in my last video, for a very limited time you can still get the Monk-O-Lantern t-shirt over on the Monkey Store. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Ranting Monkey, and I'll see you next time.
Intersectionality provides a useful framework to examine gender-based oppression, she says.
It makes me see me sad.